From this to that, then to this. Let's learn. Right, we're in the platforming variant inside the third-person template. These red bits might be green on your end. I just changed the material. Anyway, I hit Ctrl and Space to open the content browser. Let's create a blueprint for our launchpad. Right-click, Blueprint Class, Actor Blueprint. Name it and go in. In the Components panel, I click Add and add a static mesh. From Static Mesh, in the Details panel, I pick a cylinder. Pick whatever you like, up to you. Let me tweak the size a bit. Okay, looks good. Let's give it a material so it doesn't look like a cutting mat. Brings back college memories. I add a sphere collision. When the character enters this, they'll get launched upward. So, in Details, I hit the plus next to On Component Begin Overlap to add a trigger. Right now, we said something will enter it, but we haven't said who and what happens. Sounds weird when I say it like that, huh? Anyway, to detect it's our character, we use a cast-to node to access the character. Now the rule is, if the thing entering is the character, run the logic that follows. From the cast-to output, call launch character. This node applies a push in a set direction. Direction is up to you. Push on the horizontal axis and you get a dash. Or, like here, push on the vertical axis and pop the player up. Wire the target pin like this. I set X, Y override and Z override to true. Since we want vertical motion, enter a value on Z. That's it. Hit compile. Drag the blueprint into the level. Let's see if we jump. Yes, but I want to clear that wall. Let me bump the value. Okay, usable in-game now. But will it feel good? Not everything is mechanics. The feeling you leave on the player is what matters. Let's make it feel nicer. I want the platform to move upward to sell the push. I add a timeline off the launch character output. You know what? I won't chain it like that. These are separate actions, no need to lay them like a train track. Let me show you one more node. From the cast-to output, I call a sequence. It has multiple pins. You can wire a different action to each. So you keep multiple follow-up actions tidy after one trigger. Hope that makes sense. I connect then 0 to launch character. And then 1 to the timeline. Open the timeline. Click Track, then choose Add Float Track. Add 3 keys with Shift, left click. First key is the starting position, second is the launch position, third brings it back. Make all of this happen over 0.3 seconds. Zoom out a bit. I set the start, launch, and return times like this. Select all keys, right-click, choose Auto. That gives smoother motion. Back to the event graph. From Update, call Set Relative Location. Make sure the platform is wired to target. Right-click the transform value and choose Split Struct Pin. From New Location Z, call a Lerp. Then wire the alpha pins. Enter a value for B. Yep, that's done. Let's test. Boing! There's an issue. It doesn't work after the first run. Ah, right. We need to wire play from start. Try again. Oh yeah. Feels better, right? Let's push it further. I want the platform to glow when it launches. Let's do it. Add one more pin on the sequence. We keep each action on its own pin. From this pin, I call Set Material. I won't spell out what goes to target now. When you enter the area, it switches to a bright material. It'll switch, but we don't have a bright material here. Fine, I'll just make one. Okay, selecting the material. When it returns, the material should go back too. Off the output, I add a delay. I set it to match the timeline duration. Then I copy set material and wire it again. And pick the original material. That's it. Let's see it. Yes, sir. How is it? Way better than the first version, right? Quick recap. We added a trigger volume that fires when our character enters. Since it runs multiple actions, we organize them. We made the area launch the character upward. We animated the platform to improve feel. And we made it glow to amplify that feel. Yes, friends, you play a game for the mechanics, but you keep playing for the fun you feel. That fun comes from touches that target player psychology. That's why on this channel, I want to cover not only Unreal Engine tutorials, but also broader game dev and game design topics. What do you think? Drop it in the comments. Oh, by the way,